Welcome back to the High Speed Garage podcast in the Talk Factory studio. Shout out to Contrast Printing, Addicted Marine Performance and Meltworks for keeping the garage open. How you going, boys?
Not too bad.
Oh, I'm slowly getting back to normal, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, how you feeling? You've got a race boat to get going. I don't.
Oh, yeah, no, that's right. It's ready to go. Had a bit of a rough weekend, though.
Did you end up getting to run the boat on Sunday?
Nah,
I had to do manual labour.
no, I run out of time.
Manual labour. You're going to elaborate on that?
I did a bit of digging in the backyard. No, I had Braden Hall come around and do some plumbing around the joint, put some stormwater pipes in and a few more taps and shit around the joint. So we had to dig some holes and had dirt and shit all over my driveway. Couldn't get the boat out, so we didn't take it. Didn't take it testing.
Spill.
Nothing like cutting a hole in the bottom of the boat and taking it to Yarrawonga.
Yeah.
She'd be right.
Yeah, I don't think the river down at
I know
Dargle's
boats.
the river down at Dargle ain't going to make a difference to the bottom of that boat. It's going to be Yarrawonga that tests it.
Yeah. No, it wasn't really for that anyway. It's really just to, give the engine a run, new rings and all that sort of stuff, pull the heads back down. But we'll just do it all on Friday down there.
So you'll be able to get a chance to run the thing on Friday morning, sort of as soon as you can get on the water.
Hope so.
Yeah, run it and then pull it down again.
Run it, let it cool down,
Saturday morning.
bang out a hot lap, and then pull the heads back down Saturday morning.
Oh, you'll pull it down when it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Heat it up, cool it down, bang.
Yeah. So you will be right to they are happy enough to do, say, a hot lap before pulling heads down.
Yep.
You prefer not to?
It's going to be.
Don't tell Pressy.
No, it's not his engine.
It's only a little squirt. Should be right.
What's one lap?
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to going down there. I'm not taking a race boat again. I still haven't taken a race boat to Yarrawonga, but as we all did last year, I'm going down to do some more footage for the pits, and so I'll be jumping behind the microphone and jumping behind the camera, and I'll hopefully come up and be a right pest to you two arseholes.
Try it, I dare you.
Good luck catching me.
I'm here with two wankers. Might have something to say.
You won't find us.
Story. You really
Actually,
reckon
you
you're going
will
to make
find-
it to the pub by then?
You will find me. Boat, bar.
Yeah. Just depends on if the boat's behaving itself, you be at the boat. If it's not, you be at the bar.
Oh, I've given Reese a hand as well.
Oh, Mr. Pitt.
And Simon actually asked me to give him a hand Friday because his crew doesn't fly until a bit later.
Spion.
So, yeah.
So you're going to big un. Yeah, I'm not getting down there till Friday afternoon.
You're working.
You miss all the good bit.
Yeah, I know, but
You miss when all
I've
the boats
worked
are
a bit
actually
on-
running.
Yeah, I know. And I can talk to all the disappointed people on Saturday morning. That'll be the go.
What'd you get up to on the weekend?
Well, finished the last bedroom to paint. I've been putting it off for friggin' ages. So this time last year, literally this week last year, we started painting the house, and it's just been do a bedroom, walk away, do another bedroom, like just walk away from the job, I'm saying. So, yeah, last bedroom was done on the weekend, which was good. I thought I was going to be working on Saturday morning, and then when I found out that I wasn't, I just said, stuff it.
I'm working at home.
Yeah. Well, it means that, like, we're going to try and do it over Anzac weekend, but it stuffs your whole weekend.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like, it was only a day job, but as you'll hear later on, you procrastinate until you fucking get better motivation.
Yeah.
And that's
I
just all it
understand
is.
that one. That's why my bathroom's still sitting there.
It is difficult, especially when you got so much other shit you could be doing as well.
That's right. So much more cool shit.
It's hard to prioritise shit when you got so much shit going on.
Painting your bedroom is not an exciting thing to do.
Fuck no, I don't know how you did like one room and then packed her up.
Nah.
And waited again. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's easier if you just have a week off work and just go and smash in the whole house and it's fucking finished.
I'm already out of annual leave at work, let alone now take a week off. Fuck that.
I think I did my
Oh,
house.
sorry, Rhonda, we're not supposed to be swearing now, are we?
It's better for your head. Better for your head to get it done in one go.
Ron, after I put the videos up over the weekend, I did a couple of reels and cut them up, and then Rhonda mentioned that she wasn't a fan because we swear too much.
Oh, fuck,
So,
sorry.
sorry, Rhonda. Shit, I might have to do better. Yeah, no, this is just unfortunately who we are, and I can't change. But on Sunday, took Michaela for her 8th birthday party. We had like a Macca's party.
Oh yeah.
Mate, Macca's, I don't know if it was because I was a kid or they've just changed so much now, but mate, that was shit. Like
Was it?
that was like the kids got past the parcel, they got fed, and they just got sent into the play area.
Isn't that what used to happen?
Well, it used to be more parties and like
Well, they
used to have like Ronald come
party
out
rooms and shit.
Yeah, this was a party room, but literally it was just a room. But I remember like Ronald would come out, like they had like
I don't think I
dress
ever
up
went to a
characters and
Macca's
shit.
birthday party.
I would have.
Yeah.
I remember one or two, but I was probably real young,
Yeah, I don't think I remember going
like
to one.
10 or under.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't know if I'm just looking at it with a kid's eyes, and I'm looking at it with an adult's eyes now, and I'm going, oh, that was pretty shit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't expensive, but I remember them being like more fun. But it was what brought more people into Macca's because they go, oh, we had heaps of fun there.
Well, you've only got to look at them, how they've dulled their paint. Like it's just a boring old paint job, like browns and greys, and
yeah.
some of them are getting some all right play areas, but that's about it.
Which
Yeah, it
one
was
do you
pretty
go
dismal.
to?
Just Bly Park when I caught from your place.
Oh yeah.
Look, it's not a bad Macca's. Like it's tidy.
I've never been in there.
Just through the drive-through.
Yeah, not. I don't even do that much. If I wanted ice cream, I'd call in there. That's about it.
Yeah.
I went to Macca's for breakfast on Monday morning because I was a bit fucked, and I needed some greasy breakfast. I ordered myself 2 sausage and muffins, only stomached one.
Sausage and egg muffin, that's the OG. Like I reckon a sausage and egg muffin is actually better than a bacon egg muffin.
Yeah, I do too.
Because
No
the flavour of the
way.
bacon from Macca's is nothing.
Yeah, it's
Like
shit.
sausage is terrible.
No, the
it's
sausage
not.
is banger.
It's heaps better.
it's
Absolute banger. So
Shitloads
much more
better.
flavour.
No way.
Yeah. It's the sausage from like the sausage on a muffin compared to like the quarter pounder. It's 2 different meats.
Yeah.
So if you're going off the meat of like a cheeseburger or something like that, it's nothing. Like the actual sausage on a sausage
Yeah,
muffin,
it's so much nicer.
heaps better.
Nah, I fucking
So
hate
much
them.
nicer.
I reckon they're shit.
Oh, I agree with Mick. Heaps better.
Yeah, I went after we did all the plumbing and shit in the backyard. We went out to Dargle to drop the kids off for the week because obviously it's school holidays and we still have to go to work. I got out there and my brother-in-law was out there as well and they were dropping their young bloke off as well. And we bought Pugs a record player for his birthday a few weeks ago. So he got that out and turned it on. So we're all playing records and just started drinking piss. And
Fuck, you must have kicked on
oh, I did.
because
Before I knew it, we were dancing on the deck. I was fucking falling over. My hamstrings are sore as fuck, so I don't know what happened there.
that's probably just from working all weekend. But
Matt's wife left him there. So
Oh, really?
we had to take him home.
oh, you drove all the way out there.
I don't remember where we actually took him to, but we took him somewhere because I remember we got in the car and left Dargle. I remember getting to maybe the top of the hill and that's it. Don't remember nothing else because I started spewing from then on.
Oh wow.
Spewed about 10 times out the car, spewed all down the side of Mrs. Car, so she had to get a free car wash.
Wow.
And
That's good.
I was
That's
rough the next. I fell asleep in the shower with the
Water
water running.
How good is it?
Mrs. woke me up and said, "Oh, you fucking get in bed." I said, "I can't. I'm too fucking cold." She goes, "I know it's cold, but just get the fuck out." She goes, "I want to go to sleep too."
Sleeping in
I
the
climbed out of the shower, turned around, and spewed back into the shower.
Have you got instant hot water?
Yeah,
Oh, that's lucky.
yeah, yeah. I got out of the shower and then turned around, and spewed straight back into the shower, and then just made myself up and waddled myself to bed and. Mrs. washed the shower back out, threw a towel under my face, and I was good. I slept good, but the next morning, I was rough.
Do you still sleep with your mask?
Nah.
Oh,
I do every now
Oh,
and then, but no.
yeah, right.
No, I didn't that night.
You should have tried it.
do you
See if
No
it
fucking way. I would have spewed in it.
No, I was going to say that could have helped.
No, I would have gone
Yeah,
to get
well,
up
that's
and gone,
what
I
Barry
can't get
Sheeran
this
used to
thing
think.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He used to get over a hangover with that.
No hangover. Just wake up and blow
Yeah,
your
that's
nose.
just the night on the piss. That's not when you
Yeah, well, it's not when you fuck, but yeah.
when you're blottoed.
But that I left your house like pretty late in the arvo, like 4 or 5.
Yeah, what'd be out there? Out of 3 beers or something.
We had 3 beers there. So maybe 4. But yeah, that was like you getting Getting home, what, midnight?
Well, because none of us had any piss, but I had like me standard squeezes, and Pugs had the same shit as well. And Matt had some straight stuff as well. So we just bought some Coke.
Free poured.
No, we're using standard squeezes to mix them, but we're doing doubles in like the short cups.
On your sevens.
Yeah.
Whew. Fuck yeah. A bit of ice too.
Yeah, a bit of ice.
So it's just a dash of Coke.
Yeah.
Just a bit of colour.
Just a bit of smell.
Had vodka as well. Bit of vodka lemonade. Pretty sure it all got finished. That's why you left. Yeah, right. Wow.
Yeah, so that's the
we
reason for the
only
hangover.
left there at like 10 or something, I think the missus said. I don't remember what time it was, but
Well, you just wouldn't have got to Dargle until what, 6?
yeah. I think she said about 10:30 we got home.
Fuck, that's an effort and a half.
And it was about 12:30 when I eventually climbed in bed.
Fuck yeah.
She said, yeah, I couldn't even get in the house. I got out the car and I was walking sideways, like dragging me feet and shit, nearly falling over. I don't even remember. Don't even remember. I got up next morning, walked out to my car and looked at the door of hers and went, oh, fuck. I should wash that off. She didn't. She just got in my car and drove it to work. And she rang me and said, I couldn't take my car to work because it's disgusting. You can wash it when you get home. So no worries. I bought her a little tub of Ben & Jerry's for looking after me too.
Love it.
Better than flowers.
Yeah.
How'd you go, Joel? What'd you get up to?
Nothing. I did a little bit tidied up in the shed. Not a hell of a lot.
Fix your bathroom?
Fix me little motor trot boat. Fiberglass it up. So Mick's just got to blow some paint onto that. And then I went around to Mick's house and drank some beers while they worked.
I was going to say, why you had the fiberglass hat, you didn't have a look at your big boat?
Nah, didn't buy that much fiberglass.
Got to get that started sometime.
I cleaned my way halfway to it.
Just pull it out. Put it in the driveway.
I should swap the ski boat around.
Yeah, that'll make you fix it.
Yeah, that's probably what I should do.
That wouldn't be bad. At least it'd sort of be in your way, so you go, oh,
I'd be out and at least I'd grind it and it's out the shed.
Just get into it.
It was a pain in the ass grind. I ground the boat, my little motor trot boat in the shed. And I regretted that decision after I'd finished.
Yeah. I would have regretted that decision as soon as I started.
as soon as you see those dust particles,
Well, it
you're
wasn't
"Yeah,
too
good."
bad because it's just a little bit and you're just doing a little bit by a little bit. And then when you turn and go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, you think there's fuck all and there's
Yeah.
heaps of it.
I did mine out the front of my shed with the doors shut and the fan blown, and it's still
In there.
in the shed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it just gets everywhere.
So, yeah, that's all I did. Just relaxed, getting ready for this weekend.
Yeah, it's not going to be a relaxing weekend, this one. Especially for me, driving down Friday afternoon, then driving back Sunday night. That's
Yeah,
not
that
going to be fun.
sucks.
Who are you driving with?
Me and Isaac are supposed to be heading down there, and so we're taking a Dodge Ram, delivering that back down there, and then supposedly Coldy's coming home on Sunday afternoon. So he said for me to jump into his car
Yeah, right.
on the way home.
So
That'll
you're
be
not really driving anyway, so you're sweet.
No, I'm driving down there.
Yeah, but that's fuck all.
That's the hardest one, I reckon.
That's
Nah,
the fucking
fuck,
easy
that's
one.
the
As if
easiest.
that's the hard one.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck driving.
Yeah,
home's a
I was
prick.
worried about driving down there because I was like, driving home, I'm going to be sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah,
It's not going to matter.
fucking
Yeah,
brilliant.
Friday Arvo,
Oh,
you're all excited to go down.
Yeah,
Just
that is true.
Pack yourself a couple of beers. You can have a couple of beers when you're getting towards the end.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're all excited for the weekend. After the weekend's all over and it's just shit and you got to go home, it's like, oh, fuck this.
what
Yeah,
time?
but the benefit is I'm not going to have anything broken I'm taking home. Usually I come home from a race meeting and everything's broken and I'm all depressed.
Well, when you're coming home Sunday morning, Sunday Arvo, I guess it makes sense. But when you're coming home Monday morning, even if your boat's still good, you're normally fucking broken.
Yeah, fucking oath.
That's why I hate coming home.
You guys will be coming home Monday morning, mate.
Yeah.
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 A nice sleep in and wake up and just leave.
Leave at normal hours.
It's only 6 hours, so easy drive.
You say 6 hours
Yeah.
from Yarrawonga to here?
Yeah. 6.5.
Shit, that's heaps better. In my head, I had 12.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
What drugs are you on?
Where you going to?
I've been doing that many drives. Everything's been 12. Like
Melbourne's
12
only
and
like
over.
9.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, but like just my brain's been like, I'm going on a drive. It's going to take friggin' ages. That's just what my brain just has been telling me.
That's
6 hours. That's heaps
It's
easier.
an hour and a bit past Albury.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that'll be heaps better. That's sort of made me feel a little bit better. I'm thinking I'm getting down there at like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. No, that'll be all right.
What time are you leaving from work or after work?
I've got to come here, pick up the car, and then head down from there.
Yeah, so you'd be 6.
It's getting fixed
So
at
you'll
West
still be
Strands.
midnight, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, well, I'm hoping to get here about 5. I'm hoping Boss Man sends me home early. It doesn't usually happen. I usually get stitched up, but yeah, we'll see what I can do.
Usually when you want to go somewhere, they're the days you get held back and you got to do other shit.
Exactly what I've experienced every time.
Yep.
Every single time.
Also, thank you to Star Group for the beers. We'll have to knock them around for some more some more beers in our bloody ad.
I can tell you. So this week too, my car finally got repaired.
Did you get it back?
Got it back. It's fucking rough as, but that's another story.
You can knock that back though.
Yeah, I'm trying. But what was exciting? So they have like an Uber service. So I just rang them when I got home, and they organised me an Uber to go back there.
Yep.
The driver I had, fuck me dead.
Yeah.
I wanted to bash him.
Too slow, too fast.
All over the fucking place.
Oh, I couldn't steer straight.
To looking at a car that stopped with its brake lights on with his foot still on the accelerator and then slamming the brake on at the last fucking minute.
Fuck yeah.
Cornflakes drivers.
I thought, fuck this bloke. I started just on my phone because I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was just
Sit
on
in
my
the back.
phone. And then I couldn't watch my phone because I was too worried about
Yeah.
this fuckwit. And like in and out of lanes, sit in the fucking right lane too. I was going to slap that out of him. Annoy the fuck out of me.
Fuck yeah. I did a similar thing but different. So I went to Newey last week for one day for work, and there was 4 of us in the fucking bus, and whoever gets there last drives.
Oh yeah.
So one of the girls that was coming with us, she was there last, thinking she goes, fuck, I thought I was early. Not even close to early. Rocks up like 10 minutes too. But changing lanes was like, all right, we're changing lanes. Wrong.
Race car driver.
And you got to pull the stop up and you steer
Yeah,
back
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fucking hell, we're all going vroom, vroom. I was like, oh.
In a bus too.
In a bus, yeah. Like
Should
it's
get a bit of body roll.
12-seater.
Oh, decent sized bus.
Yeah.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, and then it's like, fucking, oh, fuck. We got the other end, and one of the guys sitting in the front goes, holy fuck, what a ride. I was like, yeah. I was waiting for someone to say it.
Someone just said, "I'll fucking drive."
No, I did. I said,
I
I'll
know
drive.
I know I wasn't last, but I'll drive.
Oh, then we got stitched up too with that. We got there and they go, oh, you got to take that crane back to Sydney. It's like, oh, that sucks to be you guys. So we got in the bus and left. We got to Tuggerah and got a phone call. Got to turn around. It's like, fuck off. Really? Yeah. They need the crane to stay there. It's like, fuck.
Oh, my
and
God.
I'd just driven past Tuggerah.
You'd be spewing.
Down a Rimba. Turn around all the way back. 45 minutes. So there's an hour and a half for no reason.
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
I'd be dirty as.
Just drop me off. I'll get a train.
Would have been nice. But oh yeah, done that.
Train station wouldn't be that far from your yard, would it?
Oh, Doonside?
What, 5-minute Uber?
Oh, fuck if I know.
Mick's just given Uber a big flogging, so I'm sure you'll get one, eh?
No, it wasn't Uber. It was just that fucking
Just
driver.
the driver.
Yeah, but
fucking
most of them are shit drivers.
This dude, it was
took
next
the
level.
cake.
Like next level. Like legit, the cars in front was stopped.
Yeah.
And the car was still accelerating.
Just remember, like,
And I'm thinking, fucking hell,
You're
I'm pushing
backing
my
off.
foot in the floor as
Yeah.
like I'm pushing the fucking brake. And I'm like, what is this cunt doing?
he probably felt fine.
Yeah, he will feel fine when he's headbutting his dash. Because he is going to end up the arse of someone.
Oh, yeah. But that's neither your problem or his.
It was
It's
could have been
someone
my
else's
problem.
problem.
If we crashed, I would have turned around and punched him. Just go, you fucking deserve that, you idiot.
Rightio, let's get into some sport.
Righto.
Fucking meow.
This weekend we have, as we said, Yarrawonga, which is the Griffith Cup weekend. It's the NDC round 1. It's the Anzac Cup. And what have we got?
Les
Round 1 of
Spears.
the tunnel boats?
No.
What round are we looking at?
Fuck.
3, I think.
October, November, 4.
Round 4 of the tunnel boat series. We've got the Les Spears, and we've also got the what's the last one?
Anzac.
The NDC. The 6 litres aren't going, are they?
No.
It's only the NDC 100s.
Yeah, 100X.
Yeah, the X100s. Yeah, so it should be a fairly big weekend. The Luptons have come over from New Zealand. You guys seen? Seen some videos of them running. That thing sounds like it's going to be honking. It sounds like it's got a fair bit of rev on board.
I thought they tested all 3 engines yesterday too.
I heard that they blew one of the props apart. That was with. Supposedly they were running an engine with one of their engines had a bigger blower, so it must have just had whether it was an unlimited engine or just one of their.
He's bringing one unlimited.
What's their series engine called? What's their series over there in
HRL.
HRL. Supposedly he's got a full HRL engine over here. He's got 2 HRLs, and
An unlimited engine.
the unlimited one might have been the one that blew the prop apart. Supposedly smashed it across the barrel. Just fucking tore the thing open.
Across the boss.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
So
That's
like
lucky then.
It's literally torn it off the shaft.
That's lucky. Otherwise, you would tore the fucking
Yeah,
shaft out
otherwise
of the
you're
boat.
blowing the arse out of the boat. So I reckon this is a pretty big thing. Like for this year, I don't remember the last time we've actually had it, but 2 events with unlimited international teams coming to
So be-
Australia.
10 years ago.
Yeah, fair while ago. I don't remember
10.
it.
10 years ago.
10 years ago when we had
16, the Yanks come over.
the Yanks come over and the
then-
the Kiwis come over.
Yep.
So 10 years on, that's a fair while. I didn't remember how long it's been. I reckon I'm pretty happy with that. We'll jump onto the NDC. We've got a couple of entries. There's a fair few entries. There's this nobody on top of the list. We've got Michael Newton
How'd you get
with
that?
bad attitude.
How'd I get what?
Were you first?
I think
Register.
I must have been.
You did enter pretty early, didn't you?
I did as soon as if I don't, I forget.
Yeah.
I'm either first or last
Yeah.
because I see it and go, oh yeah, I'll do that later, and then forget about it, never see it again.
Yeah.
But if I'm not too busy when I see it, I bang do it straight away.
We got Turn It Up with Connor Patterson, Always Pumping with Dennis Pasala, Supernova, Scott Cleaver, Lay It On with Tate Ramsey, Titan with Dave Satterley, Ruthless with Jason Jones, Destiny with Blake Ramsey, Mayhem with Royce McIntyre, and Odin with Ryan Constable. Now, looks like Ramsey's aren't there. Blake and Tate are, but looks like Brett Ramsey hasn't made it. Is there any other standouts that haven't made it on there?
Culprit?
Yeah, Culprit team haven't made it down there. Wonder why that.
No idea.
I know Nathan's not driven to.
No, he's
to
parked
race
it for a
at the
while.
moment, yeah.
No rival.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rival tore the camshaft apart last weekend. That's not good.
The weekend before.
Was it weekend before?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
At Taree?
Yeah.
But Taree was last weekend.
Well, last weekend we just had weekend before
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Last week, yeah, from our recording.
From
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was last weekend. Anyway,
well, I'd call last weekend.
yeah, the weekend
The
just
weekend
gone.
just gone.
Yeah. That's a couple of cams that have been snapping in half on the distributed drive.
I was talking to Michael's old man when I was up there just about it. With it can only be like running heaps more mag pressure. Like it's just putting that more strain because that's where they're breaking, like right on the end of the gear drive.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure.
Heaps of spring pressure too, maybe.
Yeah, but
No idea.
you wouldn't think spring pressure would get it on that mag drive though.
It'd just be it'd be the skinniest part of the camshaft. It just happens to be at that point. It could be between cylinders, could be anywhere.
You reckon it's actually not the tension from the magneto?
No, it'd just be cam design. That'd be the weakest part of the thing.
Yeah.
Just the load on the twist on the camshaft to just find the
Weakest
smallest
point.
part, and that's where it's going to
Yeah.
break.
Little Brother's engine, they're upping that to a 50mm cam.
Yeah, well, obviously, if you go bigger, you got more
Heaps
area to
more
try
More
and
material,
twist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after Dean Barry had his problem, Bretton ended up having a conversation and saying he wanted more cam material. he just wants to make sure the bastard just keeps going.
Yeah,
That's
well, they never break like halfway through a lobe or anything, do they? I've never
No.
seen a camshaft break halfway through a lobe because it's thick.
Nah.
They always break between two lobes or between something. They never break on a journal.
Nah.
Well, you hope not.
They just break on the skinniest part.
Yeah, but
If there was too much mag drive, you'd just break teeth.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, yeah.
yeah,
Because
but
they
if
only
it's-
run brass gears, yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but if it's excessive sideways movement, a sideways load on that shaft,
You'd chew the teeth straight off it.
maybe. I don't know. It's just disappointing to see a few different engines shit them. Anyway, that's what's happened, and that's why Rival's not there. Culprit Crew, they were running last weekend. They seemed to be pretty happy. Anyway,
Could be Yarrawonga. A lot of people don't like going
a lot of people
Yarrawonga.
don't like it. Yeah, and Constable team, they're entered. They've definitely got their thing going. They've worked their ass off this
It's running,
past.
is it?
Well, I haven't seen it running, but it's together.
I've seen it
So-
together with heaps of gears still not on it, but yeah.
Well, I've seen them put the thing together and then race it that week. Race
yeah,
it the next day,
don't doubt
and
it.
then go and take home trophies.
Yeah.
And then I've seen them also be ready weeks
did
in
the same-
advance, and then they
They did the same
tear
thing
the arse
last
out of
year.
it.
I think they. Oh, no, they still had an issue last year, but they were pretty good at Yarra.
At Yarra, they were.
So
They got
heard it at Taree, went straight to Yarra. And they were doing all right, but I think they had a hydraulic failure or something broke.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
But they were racing against Tate in the Les Smears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was when Tate had his big spin.
Yeah.
And then they went on. I don't know if they raced after that, did they?
No, they broke a water pickup.
That's
That's what
right.
got 'em?
Yeah. And then they couldn't. No, they repaired it and then something else broke after that, I think.
Did they repair it?
Thought they repaired it and then something else
I
failed.
thought they tried to, but they didn't get it done.
Or they repaired it and it broke again, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that, I remember, because they had everything. The fuel tank, everything was out of it.
Yeah. Wild. It'll be interesting to see how they go. But yeah,
I'm keen.
who have you guys got picked for line honors on the NDC final this weekend?
Me.
Well, we got one for bad attitude.
I picked you for the Anzac Cup, I think.
That's
I don't
hard
know why.
work.
That'll be interesting. The Anzac Cup will be a good race. I think the Griffith Cup should be a decent race as long as everyone makes it in there. We've seen some attrition.
I'm going down there to come home with 3 trophies. That's my aim.
Good luck.
That's got to be your aim. If it's not your aim, why the fuck are you going?
Yeah.
I've always had that aim, but I've always tried to keep my brain away from going, you're going to stand on the deck. I just want to. The first part of my aim is to go home with an engine that's not stuffed or a boat that's not stuffed, and then if I come home with success, I'm stoked. But I think the bare minimum for me is to keep the thing going. So that's what I think. When the thing was keeping on going, yeah, obviously I wasn't able to, but I was looking at trying to stand on the deck a few times. But yeah, when the bastard's not going, that's when you're really looking at making sure reliability's up there. So I look forward to seeing you standing on the deck of your boat.
Hope so.
I hope so too. So I'll have the camera in your face.
I'll probably fall in.
I'll push you in.
Good luck getting there first.
There'll be a few people trying. Then we go on to the Anzac Trophy. As we were talking about, Joel's got Michael's thing in his hand for that. We've got Brent Harrison with GP1 on. We've got Russell Jones, Aussie Connection. Ken Lupton with GP 5577. Tate Ramsey would lay it on. I didn't know he was entered in the Anzac. GP 101, Benny Clark. He's got his thing going after his blower chewed some metal last week, a couple of weeks ago. Dan Kruzik in Crusader. Lockie Vella in Impatient. So has Vella's run that thing yet?
Yeah, on the weekend.
Okay. Any feedback from that or no? Nothing yet?
Went round and round in circles.
It
Same
didn't
as it
shit
usually does.
itself. It was pretty happy. Hang on, is this the Impatient, the 6 litre one, or is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
This is not the
Or
blower
6
yet.
litre or 5 litre. I don't know.
This is
I'm
not the
even sure
GP
what
boat
they
I'm talking
No,
about.
no.
Okay, I thought that might have been the GP boat.
No.
Dave Satterley with the Titan boat. Jason Jones with Ruthless. MK McInash. I've never been able to.
Husband and wife.
Yeah, I've never been able to say his last name. With Gator, Peter Zala with Crazy Duck, and Brendan Anderson with AMS Motorsport. Is that A Motorsport? Anderson Motorsport?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So who's our pick for that? So Joel's got Nudo. What do you reckon, Mick?
I already told you I'm coming home with 3 trophies.
You're coming home with 3 trophies. I would say I'd put money on Kenny Lupton. I don't know. I'd want to see GP1 get it, or even Benny Clark get it 2 weekends in a row. I've got an unfortunate feeling about Kenny Lupton coming over here.
I reckon
If they can keep that engine in it,
because that Anjax trophy's on the Sunday, like it's the last race Sunday, a lot of them probably won't be still running.
yeah, it's run of attrition.
Yeah.
Keep the thing going, which is why I've always thought the GP 101 Benny Clark. I reckon he's still the Mr. Reliable. He's getting up it now, like it's making more mumbo now, but hurting that blower certainly would have put a fire in his belly. I reckon.
Lockie will be a dark horse in that one.
You reckon?
Yeah. Depends who's still running,
Yeah,
but that's fucking fast.
it's super fast, is it? Okay, radio. And then we'll go on to the Griffith Cup.
Yeah, it's going to New Zealand, I reckon.
It's coming to my house.
That's happening on Saturday. Now,
At my opinion, that is way too late to start that race.
my first part of this conversation is how do we keep on? I think it's stupid that we're talking about how this race could go to New Zealand, right? But it can't move around around Australia.
Yeah, well, they changed those rules because you could pick where you wanted.
It can move around Australia. It's just
Well,
really
it
You just got
can't.
to apply
like-
for it.
Yeah, you got to it should. I've always thought that it should follow last year's winner. That's how it always used to be.
Yeah,
The-
people started paying money for it.
The problem is you get someone that wins it in a tunnel boat and they take it to Windsor, and then what?
Oh, you'd have to have it at an event, at a venue where all 3
Well, tunnel
hulls
boats can't run in it anyway.
Well, no, they can't.
The KT
A
can.
displacement
Oh,
can.
KT can,
Yeah,
yeah.
and a displacement boat can. And a displacement boat could win it and take it to Windsor. But I'm more saying that to an extent, like the thing would have to be.
Yeah, that's why
you'd
the-
have to be
that's
able
why-
to put it on.
Well,
on
you
a
can,
venue.
it can go anywhere, but the club's got to apply for it.
You couldn't run it anywhere in New South Wales.
Wiseman seemed to do all right.
Well, apart from Wiseman's, but no one runs there.
Yeah, but if you had a Griffith Cup event, you'd run it there.
You could run it at Taree.
It'd work at Taree, you reckon?
Yeah.
It's probably wide enough.
It'd certainly be a spectacle.
You just got to put a good, what's it called? Apply for it. Like you got to do a whole fucking show for it.
Yeah. Well, Yarrawonga seems to be able to hold on to it pretty well. They've got a fair bit of money behind them getting that town getting behind it, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's a 3-year deal when you apply for it. When you get it for 3 years. And I'd say a lot of people just get used to it being at the same place for 3 years.
And just forget about
Everyone
it.
forgets
Forget
about it.
about it, and no one applies for it to have it anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the Marge Watson been in Adelaide for 4,000 years.
Yeah.
It never gets changed.
And I don't think their entry list is any different at all between Griffith Cup and no, we've got a couple of different ones. Russell Jones in the Aussie Connection, he's not in the Anzac Cup.
Here
We've
it
also
was.
got Russell Jones. Who else did I miss?
It's basically the same. It's
Always
the same
Pumping
boats.
wasn't in there. Turn It Up wasn't in there. Destiny and Ruthless. Oh no, Ruthless was in there. So Destiny,
I don't know why Turn It Up's
Turn It
not
Up.
in there.
don't know.
Oh,
Packing up to go home.
yeah, it's a long drive.
He's probably like me when he wins the Griffith Cup. He's just going to pack up.
pack up, get on the beers.
Fuck, we'll be on the beers. We mightn't race Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know if I'll be useful on Sunday if you win it. Anyway, so that's this weekend. So by the time you guys are listening, you'll be in the pits already. So good luck to everyone.
You probably listen to it Monday on your way home.
Should be listening to it on your drive there because it's available at 4 a.m. Friday mornings.
Yeah.
Most people are probably there. Most people are
Could
probably
be,
just getting
yeah.
up and walking to the track or something.
All right, so this last weekend, we saw supercars in Taupo, whatever the name they're going to go with this week. The difference in that naming is it was always Taupo. And then it went to Taupo when cultural things happened over there, and they went with like a traditional Kiwi naming.
Yeah, right.
And still people over there, like even we were speaking to someone down at Yarrawonga last year, and the conversation was, no, it's Taupo. It's not Taupo. So even locals are not about it. So we're over here going, well, what the fuck's it called? They don't even.
I just assumed it was like our pronunciation compared to theirs.
Yeah. That's what I would have thought.
No, it's different. Anyway, so the big change up on Saturday morning. They changed up the whole schedule, so they ran, instead of running race 1 on Saturday, race 2 on Sunday. No, race 2 on Saturday was supposed to be another short one, but then they dragged the race 3 from Sunday back to race 2. So they've got another short race on Friday this weekend at Ruapuna, which is the second round of this weekend, this New Zealand round, which sucked. I would have thought that they would have preferred to put a race on Saturday morning, on Friday afternoon at Taupo.
Probably didn't work that easily because it was sort of a last minute thing. Friday Arvo going, that's weather's coming in real quick.
Yeah, it just would have been great if they could.
It's all a TV thing.
Yeah. No one
so-
watches Friday.
So the race that was supposed to be on Saturday afternoon is now going to be on Friday afternoon when we've all got better things to do. They should have really considered us when they decided that. Yarrawonga is significantly bigger than Ruapuna. And what did you guys think of the racing? Did you get to have a look at it much?
I didn't watch the race, but I've watched a heap of reels from it.
Yeah, I've watched a heap of reels. No racing reels, just the funny ones where they got the blow up boat.
Yeah, there was a fair.
That was pretty cool. Should we pit for wets? No, one more lap.
So that was the Cool Drive racing team. I reckon that was probably the standout. Has to have been because that was bloody fun.
You see, it's Randall.
Tommy Randall sitting out
pub
in a
with a
beer.
milk. That was pretty good. No,
Yeah.
what I thought was funny was Feeney and Mostert fucking battling, and it was a good push
Barging
and
each other
shove.
down the chute.
And then Feeney's like, he just turned left into me. And you watch the on-board footage and it's fucking Feeney turning right into him. He whinging fucking arsehole.
Yeah, he's getting a bit of a reputation. And then, did you guys see the press briefing
Nah.
afterwards? Like Mozzie and Chaz are sitting next to each other, and
Mozzie and Chaz.
Right.
was it what's his name? Woody and Chaz.
Yeah.
They were sitting next to each other, like really close. And
Oh, there was
Feeney's,
a big gap.
fucking
I did
way
see
out
a
that
photo
way,
of that, yeah.
right on the other side of the table. Yeah, it was no good. But the racing wasn't as exciting as I've experienced before. Like, it was not that great, even though like we had the first Toyota win on Saturday afternoon, and like I'm a fan of Kostecki, and he won on Saturday morning, and I wasn't up and about it. Like, I didn't really think it was that great. I don't know if it's...
I don't think this has been great racing for a long time.
Yeah, so you guys didn't really...
I didn't watch
Right.
any of it.
I didn't
was
watch
too
any of it,
busy.
but yeah.
But as I said before about Woody and Mozzie, what do you guys think about the do you reckon there's going to be a rivalry there? Because that's going to be two number one drivers. They're both very fast. Both...
I think you're confused.
What are you talking about? Ryan Wood and Chaz Mostert.
Yeah.
I reckon like they're going to end up going head to head. Like
You
they're
reckon?
well,
Nah.
they're teammates trying to get number one status.
Yeah.
What
I
do you-
don't think Chaz will ever not be number one there.
Oh man, Woody's getting some pretty good numbers on the board. He's getting a good reputation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Still.
I just wonder how long till the honeymoon finishes.
I don't think that'll be any. I think it's just who's winning just gets it. You're in front. You can have.
It's not
Pit
Formula
lane.
One.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I've seen all this before, and I just don't know. I don't know if it's going to be all happiness for
Nah, I don't think there'll be
for the whole year.
any trouble there.
But Saturday afternoon, we saw Toyota's first race win. Crompo got pretty emotional over that, and I don't know if it was all about Toyota winning. I thought he was pretty.
His interview?
Yeah, he's
I
still,
thought his interview was just about him taking over the Toyota thing.
no, but he was getting pretty emotional. That was after the race win.
Yeah.
I reckon he's still burning from losing his seat up in the lead commentary. I could see that, but it was sort of difficult to see because like I've always sort of held Neil Crumpton pretty high, and to see him struggling, it's pretty shit.
I
shouldn't be
thought he
treating
couldn't
our-
do the commentary thing because of his involvement with the Toyota.
No, James Warburton. That was another thing. James Warburton, who was the Supercars CEO, he got booted last week.
Did he get booted or did he quit?
Well, the story was that he got booted because he couldn't get along with the
Yeah.
management.
So he's trying to change stuff and they're not letting him. So he's going, fuck you, see you later.
That's right. Well, his statement was that he was trying to change stuff and they wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
And they just said, "We'll see you later." So Barclay Nettlefold, that's a bit of a name. He's now the CEO. I can't see Crompton coming back after.
Well, he still
Warburton's
does
gone.
the.
He's part of Toyota.
No, he still do the commentary for the Enduros.
No, he was offered that, but he's not taking it.
Oh, righto.
Yeah, the story was that he doesn't want it.
Yeah, okay. Well, you would go, fuck you. You want me to all or nothing.
All or
Yeah.
nothing for sure. But I did really enjoy who was in the commentary team. James Courtney, Garth Tander, and Richard Crail. That was a really good team, especially Garth Tander and Richard Crail. They've spent a fair bit of time together in the 6 hour and the 12 hour. James Courtney, I've always taken or leave him, but really,
I think
Richard
they'll get
Crail was
better.
Really, really good. But Richard Crail is a really good commentator.
They will get better over the year. They will get better. No, for this, we were fucking shit for the first 60
They're
episodes.
still shit. What are you talking about?
I didn't say we got good yet.
we only just started,
We're
guys.
still learning. We'll jump on a little bit of F1. Obviously, nothing's happened, but I thought you guys might have enjoyed this because we're all a fan of Lance Stroll's consistency.
I did have a laugh when you said it.
So over the weekend, he had his GT3 debut, which is quite funny. I would have thought he would have had a GT3 drive before he jumped in an F1 car. They raced over at the GT World Challenge at Paul Ricard, which is a racetrack over in Europe. He got 48th place finish, right? Over the whole race.
How many cars were there?
49.
49 cars.
But I think something happened to the 49th car.
He
why they didn't get
literally
last.
Didn't
yeah,
start.
he literally got last. His team received over 8 minutes in penalties. Lance Stroll specifically accumulated 175 seconds of penalties, which is a minute for not listening to blue flags and 115 seconds for track limits during his stints. I reckon that's pretty good fucking shit driving.
I
isn't
think
it?
there was 4 drivers too.
Yeah,
And he got majority of the penalties.
8 minutes.
Not
Fucking
good,
hell.
man. Not good. Like if you've got a bad reputation, like you'd sort of make an effort to do the right thing, wouldn't you?
Not when you
you'd
got
think
daddy's
so.
money.
Doesn't give a shit. And the other thing was, there's no F1 racing at the moment, but I can't pronounce this. Gian Piero Lambiasi,
Pretty
which
close.
is Max Verstappen's engineer. The statement is that he moves to McLaren, but he doesn't move to McLaren until 2028. So why the
Oh,
frick hell
really?
is it being announced now?
Because they're
That's
freaking trying to.
It's just a click thing.
Yes, clickbait to get. Because it was a Max going there.
That's what I was getting at. There's more to the story. There's a lot of talk about how McLaren's trying to get, well, a lot of teams are trying to get Max Verstappen across to their team. But with GP heading over to McLaren, there's more talk that he might be they might be trying to get him in one of the seats, and seeing as though, what's his name, is a pretty big fan of Blando, Oscar might lose his seat.
Oh, yeah.
But if Oscar can be really smart about the next 2 years, he could be taking Max's seat over at Red Bull. That'd be pretty cool.
You never know. 2 years is a bloody long time.
He could win 2 world champions to go see retire.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he could retire.
2 years, Max could retire.
Well,
Yeah.
if he's looking at this.
He just does what he wants to do. Races for.
I think we're just dreaming shit up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also other talk that GP is looking at trying to take the manager's role over at McLaren, taking over in Stella's. What's his name? Angelo Stella. Chelsea's going to belt me over the head for that one.
She doesn't listen.
Yeah, she does. She just doesn't listen to her own episodes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that's the talk that he might be trying to go for the manager's role. Anyway, we'll jump across to clear as day, clear as bud.
Clear as day, clear as mud, rule book review.
Thank you again from Addictive Marine Performance. Jump across to Mick.
So I guess I'm reading again with me fucked up voice, but I'll do my best for you. So we got it's not a dart anymore because we haven't got a dartboard, but we random generated number 3. So that puts us on page 13. And so we've already done the responsibilities of the referee. So now we just thought the only other thing on that page was Australian referees' general information. 105.31. The total number of Australian referees at any time is not to exceed 40. It's pretty straightforward and clear, isn't it?
Pretty.
Clear as day.
40's a lot, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
40 for the whole country. All right, 105.32. It is the responsibility of each council to ensure that there are sufficient Australian referees in the respective state to conduct Australasian or Australian events.
Yep.
It's pretty clear.
Clear as day.
105.321. There must be at least one Australian referee present at every Australasian and Australian Championship, speed and time trial, and special record attempt. The Australian referee must always be considered as the senior referee.
Clear as day.
As opposed to the state.
Yes, so obviously we have state referees and Australian referees. This is talking about Australian referees.
Yeah.
105.322. The senior referee, assistant referee, and course referees are appointed by the respective council.
Clear as day.
105.33. A qualified Australian referee will hold office for a period of 12 months on the recommendation from a council to the association.
Clear as day.
I didn't know. Yeah, so does that mean every 12 months they have to
Have to do a test. Oh,
I'd say probably a
redo?
reapply.
you just
Well,
you have to reapply. You wouldn't have to do the test again, surely.
Well, let's just read the next one, eh? 105.34. The council should be satisfied that the Australian referee has been reasonably active during that period, and if so, they can be reappointed for a further 12 months without examination.
There's your answer.
Right. So if they are active, if they are doing refereeing, then you can go without an examination. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
Do you want some help here?
Yeah, just fucking hold up.
Clear as day.
Because
All right, go to the next one.
Fucking frozen.
All right, 105.35. An Australian referee may be re-examined every 2 years. So that's a shit rule that you should just throw in the bin
Yeah.
because it says maybe. They either are or they aren't. Maybe is just silly.
Yeah, it's not a rule then, is it? It's just a recommendation.
And there'd be so many referees that aren't doing anything to keep their Australian referee, whatever the
There'd be
word is.
heaps.
Yeah, there'd be heaps that aren't being used.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they all keep their thing unless they're getting retested, which I doubt. I was down at National for probably, I don't know, I think it was like 6 or 7 years, and I seen one group of referees get accepted and tested. That was it.
The
You
whole
would have
time.
seen John Fowler get done.
Yeah, there was that was the one. It was John Fowler. There was a couple. I think there was about 3 people in that one thing. But yeah, so that obviously doesn't happen.
Because he does a lot around here anyway. But you never see
So when they say they need to be active,
Ron Beasley.
I'm going to assume that means they have to be refereeing an Australian championship or an Australasian championship.
Well, you'd assume so, yeah.
It can't be. You can't be an Australian referee just as your officer of the day at the club.
No,
or
I'd
something
assume
like
you'd
that.
have to be a referee. That's what you.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's understandable, but it's dodgy.
Clear as day.
105.36. A list of Australian referees approved for reappointment must be provided by the respective council to the association by the 30th of June each year.
Too dirty.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Clear as day.
Righto, that's all the rules for that. They were all very straightforward, although some of them I don't think are being adhered to.
But they are interesting to hear as well.
Well, they might be adhered to. That's why there's only a few referees still doing it.
Maybe.
You get constantly reoccurring.
There needs to be a list of them somewhere. There would be
They
on
would
the
be in the
website
book,
probably.
on the website.
Yeah. All right. Move
Cool.
on to some questions, eh? We got any questions this week?
We did get a question.
Oh, yeah.
We got a question from Mikey.
I had quite a few people telling me after Adam's question last week that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
They want to know more wild stories.
Yeah, well, send some more questions in.
Yeah. Jog our memory.
Yeah.
Most things have been forgotten.
There's a lot of hazy memories on a Sunday night. All right, here's one from Mikey.
G'day, guys. Just wanted to say, I think doing this video style podcast is really working for you guys because the last 2 shows, the views, on YouTube, so I don't know what you're transferring from Spotify, but the views are heaps more compared to what they used to be on YouTube. So that's awesome. So congratulations on that, boys. My question for the week. So let's go back to the yellow card, red card thing, right? So I know we're saying that, if you get a yellow card, it means it's something that's not in the book. But, right, what it actually says when you get a yellow card is if the penalty is not severe enough to warrant declassification or disqualification. Now, I find that interesting because then it also says, so if a yellow card is considered less serious than a disqualification, but if you get 3 of them in a year, you get red carded and suspended. Should you not get suspended if you get disqualified more than twice or 3 times? Just an interesting view. What's your views on that, boys?
Yeah, I agree.
And my view is you're bang on. That makes a lot of sense.
the yellow card should actually be attached to certain disciplinary actions.
Well, the whole thing obviously needs a bit of a rejig, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I've never picked up on that before until he just said that.
You
but
can't
yeah.
just apply it to something. It's just got to be a rule of that's bad enough, you're getting a yellow card.
Yeah.
Or you've done it so many times, you're getting a yellow card.
Or you leave it so it's it is for minor things, but instead of getting 3, you got to sit out for 3 months. Maybe you've got to get like 10 or something.
Yeah, you could do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
Because
just
like I said, it was originally meant for things that weren't anything. Like you spun your boat.
yeah,
But
I've
that doesn't
always-
make sense. If you spin your boat 3 times in a year, you got to sit out for 3 months.
But I've always looked at like a yellow card system and a red card system as you do something bad, you get a discipline for it, but you also get a yellow card. But then, like that's always been my opinion of it. But then when you actually look at the rules, and when I was in the tower for race meetings, I'd go through that and I'm like, that doesn't make sense at all, because you would think that would be an add-on to a discipline.
Yeah.
You do
It's-
three
it's-
three shit things,
In all honesty, it should be really hard to get a yellow card.
but realistically, when you look at it, it's pretty
well,
easy.
not so much hard to get a yellow card, but you got to do something really wrong. Like,
Well, really minor.
well, if you want to have, you got to have more than.
Because if there's that's how it is, right? So
Well, yeah, I
it's-
suppose, yeah.
If you've got a penalty in the book, that's obviously something that someone's already thought about. You get disqualified or declassed or whatever. So that's already there. So you must get that. There's no yellow card for that.
Yeah.
The next thing is if you do something bad that's not in the book, you still got to get disqualified or declassed before you get a yellow card, or thought about that before you get a yellow card.
Yeah.
And then if it's only minor and it didn't really do anything, but it's just a bit of a no-no, like you pushed in front at the ramp or something retarded, or, you block someone on their trailer. I don't even know
Something minimal.
what could be that minor. Like what could be that minor that you've done something wrong that doesn't already have a penalty?
Crashing into someone after the finish line.
Yeah, but that's not minor
Surely
enough. That's a disqualification at minimum.
That is a big, but there's no, what's the disqualification for that?
But there's not.
Yeah, so
And
that's
that's
yellow
why-
card.
that's why-
But
they got
if
a
it
yellow card.
because if it's bad, you get disqualified or declassed.
But then
Then when it's not that bad, that's when you get the yellow card. So what you're saying is if you give them a yellow card for doing that, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I suppose if you want to look at it that way, yeah.
But I'd like to see what the ruling was, like when you mentioned about two boats crashing into each other after a race. I'd like to see what the actual process was for. So we're talking about the Avigo and the rival incident at Windsor a couple of years ago. What the actual process was to get them to a red card, because they went from racing at Windsor to not racing at Glenmaggie the weekend. Couple of weeks later. So that was a red card. They were out. They weren't racing
I'm pretty sure they probably just give them 2 yellow cards.
for the same incident.
Well, I guess, which is not right either, is
That's
it?
not right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm getting
I
at.
thought the same thing happened like back when Nathan Barry got pinned, like years ago at Dargle when he ran over.
Yeah.
Destiny.
I do remember something about that. There was talk about, I don't think this should be involved, like included at all, but his conduct on social media, which as I said, I don't think that should be included.
That comes down
But
to
it
bringing the
was.
sport into
Well,
disrepute.
maybe that's where the yellow cards come into it. I don't
The
know.
sport into disrepute.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's written in the book there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a supplement in there about that.
Yeah. So you get there's a penalty for that too. So there's no. Yeah.
Yeah, but what? Well, you'd have to look it up. But
Yeah, but
I
that
guess
means
maybe
we could,
maybe they weren't cards. Maybe they were suspensions.
yeah,
Maybe people just assumed they were
they were
red
getting cards, but they're just
Okay.
getting.
but the
suspended
actual
straight up.
official paperwork
for
might just
for
say a
Nathan,
suspension.
Yeah,
Well, for
Oh,
both.
for both
Well,
incidents.
the rival one was ruled as a red card. He was told he got a red card. I remember it.
His actual paperwork that he received said red card.
That's what That's what he was talking about.
So he could have did an administrative appeal and appealed that and said, you can't give me a
I think
red
he
card.
tried because he was ruled out of racing at his own event. And that's what I'm sort of got at a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about it. I'd like to see.
I've got
Like,
no
you
problem
look
with
at
someone being penalised for doing that.
That's
Like,
fine, but
that's
let
wrong
us know
and
what
dumb.
the-
But
let
you've
us
got
know
to do
what the
it.
ruling
You got
is.
to, you got to do the right shit. And a red card obviously isn't. You can't just hand out a red card for no reason.
That's right. And we wouldn't be having this conversation if we could just roll it up and go, what happened here?
Yeah.
Because I remember saying, I think it was back when we were at Joel's studio, where we don't know what happened at certain things.
Yeah.
But realistically, as racers, we should know. Like you want to have a look at what happened at the judiciary for the footy. You
Yeah.
know exactly what happened. It's
Yeah.
it's all over the news.
Yeah.
We're not going to have everything.
Well, you can
over
look
the
it up
news.
too if you really want to.
You can
look
find
it up.
it.
Yeah.
But are you saying we can look it up and we don't know
No, you could look up the well,
for
I
the
don't know.
APBA?
I guess you could probably
You,
ask.
you should be able to get the minutes for sure.
You could probably ask for a yellow card register.
Yeah, okay, and we just don't have a media that's announcing it.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, that could be what it is.
I
And
mean,
we-
it's not put out there, but I would assume if any member asked for it, they could get it. So I think it's meant to be distributed like monthly to clubs and
clubs, yeah.
all that anyway. So your club could potentially pass it on to its drivers.
I've always thought, like, I remember there used to be Australian Powerboat, the newsletter. Sorry, I would have thought that that we could have minutes posted out to us, no matter if we want them or not. That should be part of our license, shouldn't it?
I think you just got to ask for them.
I think you probably are technically supposed to, but because it's a really fucking strange chain of command, National will only send it to states.
Yeah, and then
And then
just doesn't
states will
send
only
it out.
send it to clubs. And then it's the club's responsibility to send it to drivers. So somewhere it breaks down. So instead of National just CCing every member in the email and then everyone has it, that to me that would make more sense. But
But Joel, are you still part of Raymond Terrace?
No, I haven't been for years.
So did you guys used to send information out to drivers?
No, that I know of, I never got any.
Yeah.
Even when I had a license, I never got nothing.
I've never got any information from any of the clubs.
Yeah. I'm not putting shit on the clubs. I'm just thinking maybe it should be put out there so more people actually understand.
Yeah, well, yeah, getting back to the question, the yellow card, red card thing, I think he's bang on the money. It either needs to be you get a yellow card for doing something wrong as like a secondary kind of penalty or like a demerit point, kind of like you said, Hayden.
Yeah.
Or it stays as something that's minor and maybe you get 10 of them or something. But then, like I said, what's fucking minor?
Yeah.
How far do you go?
Yeah.
I just went back to the rules.
Like one of your crew not wearing shoes in the pits or something? Is that a yellow card?
That should be. I
Well,
reckon.
One of your crew
that
members
could be
drinking in
one.
the pits, like
Well,
you
that-
should be.
yeah.
You should be blown.
Well,
up
that's
for
no,
that.
you get disqualified for that anyway, I think, don't you?
Yeah. Do you?
I'm not sure.
Don't know.
Depends what's written in the book, I guess. Well, it depends on the officer day's opinion, I suppose.
But I really think that if your crew is found to have been over the limit, I haven't seen anyone actually breath tested part of a crew.
Yeah, heaps.
But,
I have.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Fucking heaps.
But what I'm getting at is I don't think that a disqualification is enough. That whole crew needs to know
I don't think
that
you
that's
should
not
breath
right.
test the crew in the mornings.
Well, you're the one part of the crew that's getting that boat going.
Why?
Why?
What's been over the limit going to affect you doing anything?
It's your concentration, like
yeah,
your,
well, it affects everything. That's why you're not allowed to do
your
it.
ability levels.
Well,
that's
so
why.
as long as you're under 0.05 then.
I'm
Well,
hearing.
yeah, I could say 0.05.
I'm hearing one person in this room has a problem with it.
I can know.
Yeah, if you're under 0.05, I'd say that's fair. Like you
you're
probably
allowed to
don't have
drive
to be
there.
zero.
Yeah, it should be
If
like
you can drive to there, then
well
that's fair
for
enough.
the crew should be driving limit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the racer should be racing limit, which is zero.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I totally understand that.
I get not drinking through the day, 100%. But yeah, you should be driving limits fine.
Yeah, if you're allowed to drive to the site, then you should be.
You're going to fucking struggle
Fine.
to get some crew if I can't have a beer on a fucking through the weekend.
Joel
Yeah, well,
doesn't
that's-
have a problem
That
with
well,
alcohol.
that's just that. Well, that's you
Only
getting off
had one
topic
today.
again.
Yeah, well, yeah. Bit of a tangent there.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for your question, Mikey. I do appreciate that, and I do want to say once again, thanks to Bopper and the team with the Talk Factory studio. That's the fact that we've got all this gear here. It's something that I'm pretty excited about what we can do with it.
Have you noticed the views on the YouTube?
I haven't been looking
I
at
haven't
the
seen
views
any
on.
of the-
I did
have-
go and have a look, and they were up.
Yeah, okay.
They're always going to be up because what we were posting before that was
Just audio.
Just-
the
sound.
audio, which is you can listen to a podcast on YouTube or Spotify. Most people are using Spotify.
Yeah, but it's still just obviously if the numbers have gone up, people are still watching.
the
They're
numbers.
not just turning it on to listen.
Well, the numbers
Yeah.
did actually go up this week,
They actually want to watch it.
Well, see, that's
but that's not through YouTube.
the benefit that I'm seeing.
well.
That's the benefit I'm seeing on the reels. So I only put 2 reels up, and I put them both up at the same time because I was able to do it one night, and I thought, look, let's just chuck them up there and see if I can sort of get them in circulation.
Your schedule.
And then as we get more, we start scheduling them.
So,
But even still, those 2 that went up straight away, we were getting more hits on our page
Yeah, good job.
because what it does, it gets more engagement, and then people start talking about it. Rhonda had never mentioned our podcast until she saw a video come up on Bookface.
Yeah.
Well, what that does is all the people
We
that
probably
comment
don't need
on
to be
it, that
telling our
comes up.
listeners this.
no.
Well,
We can tell each other.
this is the benefit of the social media.
Yeah, we
the
get
more
that.
people talk
Yeah.
about it, the more it goes through. So
the
the
idea.
more people comment on it. So if you're a fan of the page, comment on more stuff, which means it gets out to more people, which means it promotes the people that support us, and it promotes the support, the sport that we love. The more people see it, the more people know about boat racing. So engagement helps our page, and the engagement is from people getting on and commenting and sharing and liking. So like, subscribe, and share the page, and that's what Reels are going to help us with. So I'm all for everyone knowing that the more they do, the more they help. But yeah, I love these questions, and anyone else that wants to send their questions in, use the memo.fm link. You'll see it posted to, I think it's the top of the page, at the top of all the shows.
It's pinned in the page, and it's
Yep.
in the show notes.
You'll find it in the show notes, pinned at the top of the Facebook page. What's HSG Pit Crew doing, Joel? Because I've been seeing a fair bit coming through.
Oh, just plateauing, really. It's not going off its dial. Probably a couple of weeks. It's sort of probably slowed up, if anything.
Well, I'd sort of say, is harvest season slowing down?
Harvest.
Because that'd explain why things
No,
been
it's
slowing
just-
down.
just been planting.
Skeet's been
No, harvest would be
Skeet's
just planting.
Skeet's planting, is he? That's
No,
why it's
Skeet's
sort of
still
going up a little bit.
posting every couple of days.
I love seeing Skeet stuff. That's
Skeet and Lumpy.
That's always good. Lumpy's stuff is really good too.
I like Trace. Tracy posted in there yesterday about Tony Stewart.
Yep.
He just drives everything. He's running down. I think the video she posted was something about him driving another car against his team with his wife in the car or something like that.
His wife was driving his team car, and
Yeah,
he was driving someone else's.
Yeah, something like that it was.
Yeah, that Tony Stewart is just a racer
He can just drive
through
everything.
and through, and he.
Yeah, it's kicking on pretty well.
I hear we've got some good news from Footy Tipping, Nudo.
Yeah. I won some money.
About time you did something right, because you can't tip for fucking shit.
I won, mate.
You only picked one. It's easy to pick one. I did it
yeah.
last week.
Yeah, you
Not the week
didn't
before,
do it
actually.
last week.
Well, I
you
still got it right last week. Well, the week before.
Yeah, so we're
we're back
took
into
chocolates.
a new comp now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want more people to get involved so I can take more people's money.
How do you get involved in the footy tipping, boys? Send
us a message.
Big hitter.
The big hitter one, you need to send us a message so we can
On it.
forward you all the details.
Yeah.
And the rules and
Add
all
you
that
into
sort
a
of
chat and the rules and the bank details. And
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's only
get in contact.
$1,000 buy-in.
Your first one is.
Yeah.
Get in contact with the page on the socials or email.
Or just us personally.
Yeah, come up and see us. We don't bite we bite a little bit.
Don't mind a little nibble.
Yeah.
Footy tipping?
I'm still winning. I had a
Same.
shocking round, but
So did everyone.
oh fuck, that was terrible.
I think I got 4,
I think I got 1.
3 maybe.
No, I got 2.
Rough.
There's a lot of people picked back up. Like we're all pretty even again.
We always were. Takes till sort of half season before you start to.
Well, we're all back.
It starts
We
becoming a bit
started
spread.
stretching out. Your old band still sucks. What it's fucking doing. But I'm on 27.
I don't really care about the NRL one, to be honest with you. I just want to beat the Mexicans.
Well,
at the
I'm
AFL
still
one.
up in the AFL. Oh no, I dropped back. I'm in 4th now. So they're up. They got me by 3.
Why aren't you in any of it, Hayden?
Yeah, Hayden's in nothing.
I didn't get in. I was told get in this weekend, and then I had something on, and then I came in the next week. I was like, oh, I missed it. Oh well.
We give you a couple of weeks' notice.
Yeah, I know. You gave me heaps of notice. But yeah, I've never really been a big fan of footy tipping. I don't watch footy as such.
You don't have to watch.
Yeah,
You just got to
I
be in
get
it because one of us has to win the comp.
Yeah,
We can't let
Otherwise,
a
we've got
listener
to give a
win.
gift
I mean, I'm
back.
trying hard.
Yeah.
Michael's not really helping in the AFL.
Yeah. How's the AFL one go? Who's on top at the moment?
That's Sen Farm.
We need to find out who.
Or he may be. Come and see us in
Yeah.
Yarra so we know who the fuck you are. Or I might ask one of the other guys, Tommy Sawyer. He might know.
I might ask Tommy or is Connor
Tommy's
in there as well?
Connor's in there,
Yeah, might ask Connor or Tommy. Really hope Connor has a good weekend this weekend as well because last year he had a bit of damage on the side of his boat. Jump across the meme of the week. What have we got, Joel?
We've all got one in there. Skeet did send mum, but she's fucking well rogue.
Yeah,
so
she is rogue.
we'll save that one for the HSG page. Right, here's Michael's.
Going out for drinks. I'm not going out for casual drinking. I'm going out for competitive ranked drinking. We're not going there to take 1-2 shots, 1-2 beers. If I'm going out and you got me to leave my house, it's gotta be worth it. I'm getting smashed. I should be going home not remembering anything that happened with 3 boxes of pizza on my kitchen counter, wondering how that got there because I don't remember ordering it. That's the only way it makes sense to me. Listen, if I'm going...
Well, that's irrelevant, isn't it?
It's literally just what happened Sunday.
Oh, that's
Monday
very
morning.
relevant.
Didn't even plan it.
All right, here's my one.
How do you not believe in any conspiracy theories? I understand not all of them, not most of them, but you don't believe in any conspiracy theory? You just think the government's just batting 1,000 and telling us the whole truth? That's a strong stance to take. And again, as I said before, I don't like talking about politics on stage or off stage. I don't like talking about things I don't feel like I'm truly knowledgeable in. But I do know this. Our government is placed in charge of all of its people. I'm a father who's been placed in charge of just one son. And I lie to that all the time.
Fucking 100%, they lie to us.
Yep.
It's a conspiracy theory to think that they don't lie.
Yeah. Oh, here's Hayden's.
Better be good.
Don't procrastinate. I simply wait until panic improves my focus. It's a highly refined strategy I've been perfecting for years. I don't procrastinate.
I'm so good at that. Put it off and put it off and put it off. Oh shit! I better get it done this week.
I hate putting shit off.
But it gets done.
I do it, but if it doesn't have to be done, I procrastinate while doing it, so it takes longer.
Yeah.
But I still do it straight away.
Before you get to the end, you're working a lot harder than you were at the start.
No, I still do
Well-
it straight away and get done early. But instead of just, if you leave it to the end and panic sets in, you knock a job over in an hour. Where if you know it doesn't have to be done until next week, it'll take you 3 or 4
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
Fart
Waste
around, and all of a
time's
sudden
money.
you got to
Yeah.
fix it. Yep. Right, don't procrastinate. Email us on highspeedgaragepodcast@gmail.com if you want to get involved. And don't forget you can find us on the socials, YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Just remember, beer doesn't complain when you finish in 2 minutes.
See you at Yarra.
Bye.
See you at Yarra.